Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's drink more.
Okay.
And rock and roll.
Hello and welcome to...
Ta-da!
Rock City.
Hey, Muhammad!
We're doing some pairings. Just a little peek behind the scenes into this wonderful production. Our last few episodes
I thought Hank was speaking up on it.
have been epics, pretty long, 3-hour.
It's like a Bruce Springsteen show around here.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. And just a completely unreasonable request to ask somebody to sit through something that long.
It's just not fair.
I can't imagine. Actually, I can. And I can see when you log into YouTube, you can see who drops off and how long people watch it and stuff. And
You don't have to imagine.
I don't. It's I wish I could imagine that more people watch the whole thing.
Right.
But so anyway, so what we try to do is we also try to make some sort of smaller, shorter things, just for people who don't have 3 hours to spend listening to us, listening to metal and just watching us babble.
Right.
About important things.
So people with lives and stuff.
Well, but I don't want to disenfranchise the few people who actually do watch the whole thing by making it sound like you're wasting your time, because you're not. It is a very, very good use of your time. In fact, I do it. I mean, I've watched every episode. Okay, so anyway, so we're going to pair. We're doing some pairings, and we're doing them in sequence. So Jeff and I have previously paired a few things tonight. So we're taking our usual Rock City night, and we're just going to do a bunch of different pairings, and we're going to chop them all up into little videos, and then then we're probably going to turn off the cameras and
we're going to rage.
Play Atari. So tonight's or this pairing right now, it's a classic.
Tonight's pairing.
It's a classic. We are going to pair.
You cannot go wrong here.
So
I don't know. I don't see a future for these guys.
You would be right about their future. However,
their current.
I think
from there they had a future.
Their beginning.
Yeah, but
amazing beginning. One of the records that certainly framed my worldview as a high school kid in Hawaii. I grew up in Hawaii, and I got this on LP. I have the original LP. I have this record in so many formats.
I was gonna say I wore out an LP of this, a cassette, and then somebody stole my CD at some point, so I had to replace that. So, but yeah.
But that's kind of cool. Like, they can have it.
Yeah.
Wait
Sure. Wait a minute.
I had a weird... I might still have it. I have a weird CD of this.
Weird?
Yeah, you should see it. It's trippy. It's like a weird European CD.
Okay.
So, like, when CDs first came out, right? Yeah, here it is. Oh, no, it's not it.
Yeah, I have one that has a bunch of extra tracks. But I don't remember why exactly. It's not like a...
Oh, shit. Somebody stole my CD, too.
See? Oh, how cool is it now?
It's actually that. You're right. It's not cool. Anyway, so...
It was probably Vincent Blackshadow.
The amount of times I've listened to it is very high. We had pretty much a ritual where we would take a cassette of this record and a boombox to a place that was kind of up on the top of this mountain, and
nowhere.
We named the place Metal Militia.
Ooh.
It was called Metal Militia.
Metal Militia.
And
what's up, Rufus? Come on down.
And so anyway, we're gonna pair this particular record.
We're gonna pair this record with Rufus the dog.
Rufus's Brown Note. With this India Pale Ale. It's smoked quadruple India Pale Ale, which I have no idea what that means.
What does that even mean?
It's called Seek and Destroy.
Oh, wait a minute. I think I see a connection.
Okay. And it should be noted that this particular version of Kill 'Em All, this is not my original Megaforce
That's not the one.
first pressing
No.
record.
It's too pretty.
This is a gatefold, first of all. There is some pretty cool stuff on the inside, but it is at 45 RPM, so we're going to listen to it at 45 RPM, which is, I don't know, that's pretty cool. A little bit sort of...
Is it going to go like...
See, I destroyed. See. I am sort of a little bit tweaked out by the fact that they're releasing Ride the Lightning and Kill 'Em All in these box sets now. They're coming out next week.
Box sets?
Yeah, they're like these huge deluxe box sets
With like every little...
with a bunch of demos and stuff that like from the like the Ride the Lightning demos are from that Death Mission V record that I have up there.
Uh-huh.
They're going through like Lars's basement and they're just grabbing a bunch of stuff. They're putting it in a box. It's Kill 'Em All, but they remastered these records 2 years ago. And I thought that was going to be it. Like that's when I bought it. Like don't sell it to me again.
No, it's never it.
I'm not buying it again.
See David Bowie.
So here we go. Guess what song?
Jump in the Fire? Whiplash. Phantom Lord.
45 RPM version of Seek and Destroy on the remastered whatever, blah, 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 blah. Paired with the Seek and Destroy India Pale Ale that has been smoked quadruple, whatever that means.
4 times.
Well, I know what quadruple means, but I don't know what smoked beer is.
Yeah, that's kind of a mystery.
Can I have the inner sleeve?
Oh, yeah, sure.
So, I think this is going to be interesting. I think we need to really sort of break this down and talk a little bit about what we just heard. So, this is a remastered record that we've heard. We've heard this record.
Seems slow.
I would say this is in the top 10, actually top 5 of my most listened records. I probably heard this single record more than, the majority of all records I've ever listened to. And this sounded weird to me. Okay, and I opened the seal on this to listen to it tonight. I have not listened to this before. This is the 45 RPM remaster that was released a couple years ago, and they're re-releasing this now in this big box set. It's coming out next week for a record store day or whatever. And I have to say that instantly when it started playing, I noticed a sonic difference. Like, it sounded a little bit weird to me. And then you thought...
I thought it seemed slow.
It sounded a little bit slow, which is kind of weird. Right? Like, what... Is it?
Sometimes the albums of your youth seemed faster, maybe? But, yeah, I don't know.
You know what? There's one way to figure it out.
If I was a betting man, I would probably... say, I'll bet $5 that's slower than the original. Which I don't know why they would, So, if it is slower, are we to ascertain that that is how it was originally? In its beautiful, pristine 45? What do you got there? You got like a picture disc?
Let's check it out. This is the original mix on the sonically inferior picture disc.
Yeah, sonically inferior.
But, at 33 RPM.
Okay. So where were we? We were like... A little more up-tempo to me.
Was it?
Slightly. Not enough to, yeah.
I like the mix better, though. So I don't think that they adjusted the speed at all.
It's not slower.
No, I don't think so. But what I do think happened is that I think that the mix, for some reason, because it's a little bit cleaner, there's way more stereo separation. I think for some reason, the way that they remixed it, it made it feel slower. I mean, we can't deny that. We both felt that. We both thought it sounded slower to us. So whatever it is that they did, I mean, they it's playing at 45 RPM, so it's actually faster.
I think we have to give you props, though, for the picture disc. Let's throw that out there. That's
I'm
cool.
trying to say, dude, I have this.
That's cool.
I have this record in
This
many
is cool.
formats.
Yeah, but not too many people got it like this. The picture disc. It's a picture.
Okay, so we know the music, but this weird sort of remix thing, and then I thought like the sound was cleaner and a little bit more present, but I think I liked it dirtier, cheaper, and shittier before.
Yeah, there's a lot more. At first listening, to me, there's a lot more stereo separation.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that makes it sound a little slower in that, your ears are kind of adjusting to it when it kicks in,
Yep.
I don't know with that. But, yeah, I don't know. It'd be interesting to hear it like on headphones, like A and B, just to kind of see how where all that separation gets you
Yeah.
in the end.
Okay,
But
well, we can do that. We'll do that some other time.
I don't feel like it's not one of those records like, it's not like Jimi Hendrix Electric Ladyland where the stereo separation is going to be all that useful.
Right.
Because they're not doing a lot of panning.
Right.
Actually, it was funny when the solos came up, when they do those trading 4s or 8s or
Yeah,
whatever. They didn't even bother to pan it, where they got all this separation. Why wouldn't you use it?
Yeah, we expected it.
Right.
And they didn't even do it.
Right. So, but not necessarily a knock.
Well,
on
and
that.
I didn't expect that before. So like the other million times that I've listened to this record, I didn't expect it, but for some reason the way that they mixed this new one,
you thought they were
like
gonna...
I suddenly wanted them to be kind of going back and forth and dueling.
Yeah.
Which that's pretty interesting.
They never did it before, so why were we expecting that?
Because the way that it sounds. And so I think this is interesting because I think that they took this record, they remixed it, and they sort of changed the context a little bit with like the way that you listen to it. Here, it invites all these new concepts that weren't present in the original recording, and it's kind of like it doesn't work. I think if I'm gonna be faced with like, okay, I want to listen to Kill 'Em All today, I'm not gonna put this one on. I'm gonna put that one on or put the original on.
Actually, you only have. Let me check. Yeah, there's only 3 plays left in this one. Turns to dust.
I have the actual original.
Well, now what was the deal? Because I have like a CD that's on. Wasn't there like a different label? They did one Elektra, and then what was the first one?
No, Megaforce.
Was it Megaforce? Was the first?
This is the original here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is I got this.
So yeah, I'm gonna put that on.
Okay.
Because I think that sounds better, right? And then I just wanted to comment on this, and maybe we'll approach this in a later episode. But I think that the live version of Seek and Destroy on the Whiplash EP, I think they just replaced the vocals. They redid the vocals. They used the same instrument, the basic tracks, and then they mixed in like Unleashed in the East.
I was gonna say they were probably just listening to a lot of Unleashed in the East, and they did that on purpose.
I think they mixed in a crowd, and then they just retract the vocals so that in the break, like for the solo, he goes, "Come on, or whatever," and then but. And I remember doing this as a kid. I remember putting this on at the same time as this one and trying to timing them together to see if I was right. And I think I was right. It's been a long time. I don't remember exactly the details, but maybe in a future episode we should do that. We should demystify or like myth bust whether or not Seek and Destroy live is really live, because I do believe they use the same tracks in the studio.
Now when we do the needle drop on that, should we also start The Wizard of Oz at the same time and see? See what happens. Now, what movie do you think would sync up
with Kill 'Em All?
With Kill 'Em All.
Like, what movie would they have played and like based their whole thing on?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Halloween.
Full Metal Jacket.
Full Metal Jacket. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Interesting.
So here we go. And like,
man, that's a lot of Kill 'Em All.
Way to go, guys. A lot of red there. Okay, so I think we've really just talked way too much about the music.
Wait, we haven't finished.
What?
What did they use for blood? Because that's so obviously not blood. What is that? What do you think?
I don't know.
It looks more like... Well, now that looks bloodier.
It's not, though.
But it's not.
No, it's not.
It's very Kool-Aid.
I mean, I hope it's not. What is it, Lars?
That would be cool.
Yeah. I don't know.
We had to kill a guy.
It's probably just red food coloring.
We found a street kid.
Okay, that's a lot of Kill 'Em All here.
Yeah.
So, Seek and
work.
Destroy, smoked quadruple India Pale Ale. So
yeah.
our first reaction, let's think back to the beginning of the song. Our first reaction was not super positive.
Well, I don't think it's fair, really, because this, and I was thinking about this because I don't think either one of us are a very good beer connoisseur. And we've been delving into these beers that are like, remember that one that had the chocolate and the rose and whatever,
like garbage,
and we thought it was horrible. But somewhere there's somebody that's like, ooh, like they took it up a notch,
Yeah.
So, I just
so
don't
what?
think
We don't have to like it.
Well, but I kind of have to. I think we have to put that out there that in general we're not the people that enjoy like an India Pale Ale. That's not our beer style.
I don't even really drink beer.
There's that, yeah. And when you did drink beer, you like Coors Light, and like that.
Yeah, shitty beer.
That's me, yeah.
I like shitty beer,
Yeah.
but
anyway, okay. So let's go on.
So this is quadruple smoked. I think you could smoke it quadruple more times. I don't really take that much smoke in it at all. Doesn't taste smoky at all to me.
I always have trouble with that whole, there's hints of effervescent blueberry. I don't generally I don't catch that.
So, okay, we're having a hard time talking about this beer. I think it tastes like a pretty standard IPA to me. It's got the hop content, that you expect from an IPA. Their marketing says, our Black Market brewers were in need of an amazing and unique brew to break up the winter doldrums. We think that this quadruple smoked IPA is just the ticket to do the job. Smoky flavor and aromatics are from an American hardwood smoked malts. Try pouring into a brandy snifter and slowly enjoying it as it warms. I think that this beer is not suited for a brandy snifter. I don't have a brandy snifter, but I wouldn't go out and get one just so I could drink this beer.
I'm always sort of worried about beers that you need to enjoy warm.
Also suspect.
In general, I don't really
However,
enjoy a warm beer.
There is nothing more metal than a warm beer.
Yeah, but you have to you have to pass out for a few hours with the can on the side of your face.
Let's rewrite the copy here on this label. It should say, stick under the seat, go to the show, come back out, and drink this warm.
When your Monza won't start,
enjoy this fine quadruple smoked IPA 2 hours after the band has already left the building.
I'm going to say, as far as like an India Pale Ale and the hoppiness, I don't find it too hoppy.
Nope. No, it's pretty straight down the middle.
I don't know about the smoke, but I can taste what was it? The malt? Or the... What do they got? They got something there that I feel like...
Temecula malts.
I feel like I'm tasting that malty kind of flavor.
No, it's a pretty intense IPA. So, okay, so in terms of on its own, as an IPA, I think
tequila's good though. Isn't it?
I think it totally stands up. It's a decent IPA. Now, the pairing, I think, is maybe not that great. So,
What happened?
The turntable camera is just running out of batteries. I would say though that a record of this caliber, a record of this era, requires a beer that's a little bit more rough around the edges, that is a little bit more bold, that tries to do something a little bit differently, and this beer is kind of down the middle. It's a little bit safe. That's what I'm going to say.
Fair to say.
What do you think?
I think that's a good analogy. Yeah, classic record. We need like a 20-ounce beer in a can, I think.
Yeah.
Or something.
Drinking it out of the bag.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so that's the pairing here. It's not a terrible beer.
No.
But it's a little bit misnamed. Seek and Destroy. I don't think they're destroying anything with this beer.
Right.
Beer isn't seeking or destroying.
No.
It's just sort of there.
It should be like seek and support.
I think what they're doing is they're seeking and destroying people's wallets. Because you're like, oh, yeah, seek and destroy. That fucking right on.
What's going on
Metallica.
here?
I don't even, it's...
Are those like robots?
I can't tell. It's bad graphic design too.
It's interesting.
So
yeah.
sorry guys. Great beer. It's all right. It's all right. And then of course Metallica. You guys could do better.
You should try like doing an album and not having that guitar player solo at all. Have you tried that yet? Whoops.
Okay.
That's a good record.
Nothing like it ever again.
Did Dave Mustaine write that one?
He wrote some of it.
He didn't write that one though.
He wrote
Phantom Lord.
that song.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think he did.
I don't think they go into
They don't say
detail
anymore.
of which kind of no they do.
Yeah, they give him credit on that.
Nope. No, he has credits on Phantom Lord,
Yep.
Jump in the Fire, Four Horsemen. We knew about that one. And Metal Militia.
Uh-huh. Okay. All right. Well, that ain't too bad.
This has a whole bunch of credits and stuff that the original record didn't have. So, but it's written like it was written back in the day. So maybe a different release had these credits. Because look at the original release.
No, the original record had all that.
It does?
Yeah, I think so.
No. Where?
Oh, well.
It doesn't.
Mine has I have this record.
Yeah.
And mine has Poop. It has this.
It does?
As the
I don't have that.
sheet.
That came later.
Okay. Fair enough.
But it does say, also special thanks to former members Dave Mustaine and Ron McGovney, and to Trauma and Exodus for supplying new Ragers. A loud metal up your ass to all Bay Area bangers, and to the Old Bridge Militia.
Well, that was nice of them.
Yeah. Massive appreciation to the following exalted members of the human race.
Our thanks to Dave Mustaine before we put him on a bus and sent him home from New York.
That story. That story.
It's a hell of a record.
Yeah, So do you think that the new box set is going to be again remastered differently?
Probably,
And will they?
Probably, yeah.
Do they do as a consumer? Do you get to know?
I mean, again, I'm going to go with like David Bowie to me is the best example of the overexposed. Like they would just every 5 fucking years they'd reissue all his records,
Right.
and they'd remix them slightly, and not enough to really make you want to go buy it again.
Right.
And it just gets it's a little bit annoying.
Kill them all. What are they talking about? Kill who? Which all? Who
Kill them all.
What all? Like God's
All
throwing
the
them out?
posers.
Oh, posers.
Yeah,
Okay.
posers.
Okay. That's cool. I mean, I don't think we should kill anybody, but...
No, killing's probably kind of strong. Maybe they meant like kill them all with the sound of Metallica.
With kindness.
Kill them, like just make them go, oh, God,
Kill
you
'em
killed
all
me,
with-
dead.
Beautiful metal.
That's right. Back in the day, they had Cliff. Cliff wasn't like a kill 'em all kind of guy. He was like, shit, dudes, let's jam.
Cliff. I did hear Cliff way better in this mix.
There you go. See, now,
I did. There was like the wah bass.
There's
in
a
that
point.
one. Yeah.
because you can't pick that shit out.
The
in
wah
the
bass
original
really
mix.
came through in that one area where he just decided to go
Wow,
and
wow.
then he just kind of didn't do it ever again.
Yeah, you probably did
Yeah.
somewhere. But yeah, that was cool. I heard that,
Yeah.
and you don't hear that in the original mix. I think that stereo separation helps with that. So if you're a Cliff fan, maybe the 45 is you. And actually, who shouldn't be a Cliff fan? That guy was a badass.
Yeah.
He was cool. Even Jason was a Cliff fan. That new guy, though, is probably like, who?
Recorded Music America recording studio.
So, usually I try it after my. Which one was it? When I got the cease and desist. Aussie.
Yeah.
To talk about an automatic cease and desist.
Oh yeah. Where this is never gonna air.
We're gonna get so fucking panned here. We're gonna get fucking crushed.
This is gonna be a pairing where you don't get to hear the songs.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay. So sorry you didn't get to hear that because
Yeah.
we're pretty sure this is gonna get taken down.
Yeah, they're gonna fucking shit can this shit.
That's great. That's a great point.
Thanks, Lars.